In this video, we're going to look at how to use Quicket, which is a feature in ExitTicket that allows you to create fast, no-prep check for understandings on the fly. In this scenario, a teacher presents a question to the class through a PowerPoint. He has the students log in to ExitTicket. Meanwhile, on his iPad, he creates a Quicket. From the teacher view, he taps on Quicket, chooses the period, and decides between multiple choice, true, false, or free response, chooses the correct answer, any options, and presses go. Now it's possible for students to take the Quicket on their device. In this case, the correct answer is hidden from students to facilitate discussion.
10 seconds, last 5 people. With a neighbor, talk about what you thought and why.
As a whole group, the class now sees the data and has to justify their response to a partner. For students who are initially confused, they have the opportunity to seek clarification from the people sitting next to them. For students who felt confident with the initial question, they must make their thinking explicit.
In the next 1 minute, choose your current answer. We will also tell you if you're right. 1 minute, current answer.
Now the teacher has created a second Quicket on the same question. This gives students the opportunity to put in a new answer if their thinking has changed. This time, students get immediate feedback on whether they're right or wrong.
Alright, 74% of us got that one right. Tell me why A is the right answer to this question. Give me your reasoning behind it. Emily.
The teacher now calls on individual students to explain their thinking in front of the whole class. This process is especially powerful because they've already had the opportunity to process it with a partner.
What does current describe?
In this particular case, only 73% of students got it correct, which means the teacher is going to spend some extra time facilitating a discussion of underlying concepts.
Emily, how many apples have to pass it? 4. Yep. Keeps floating down the river. How many apples have to pass this part, Angel?
The teacher is also able to strategically call on specific students depending on which answers they put. This is because in the teacher view, he was able to see which students put which answers, and a list of all the students who put A, B, C, and D.
Now take 1 minute. Try this one by yourself.
Because those 3 taps are all it takes to create a Quicket, Mr. Melvin can make this part of his daily routine. Right now, he's repeating the whole process with a new question. In this situation, the overwhelming majority of students thought that the answer was C the first time. The likely scenario is that students who didn't put C will change their answer. However, this predictable pattern of discussion allows all students to be involved in a discussion of why. Students who didn't get it can ask their partner. Students who did are forced to justify their response.
So, here are our results. Everybody got this one right? C was the correct answer. Tell me about why C is the correct answer. Give me your reason.
In this situation, the teacher cold calls on a student to explain their thinking even though they got 100%. This communicates high expectations about students being able to understand the fundamental concepts, not just guess the right answer. Here's a review of the strategy we saw in this video. First, the teacher presented a question to the class. He created a Quicket on his iPad, and students responded to that on their own device. Next, he revealed the data to the whole class, and students talked about it in parters, justifying their response. Next, he created another Quicket on the same question, and revealed the correct answer, facilitating a discussion of the underlying concepts and using his iPad to identify which students to involve in the discussion. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact support.